What's up, you guys? It's Jono! Today I want to talk about a very interesting topic. This is a topic of much speculation. As always, there has been a leak. There's some kind of a leak, and it doesn't seem to be an official leak. Sometimes these leaks come out, but they're actually real leaks that are given out by Niantic Pokemon Go company to, basically they're given out so that they can be leaked. This is kind of normal in the promotions and marketing world. However, this is not a real leak. And some people are saying that it's fake, even though it's been confirmed. So this article is really weird. This article claims that the letter is fake, even though the article goes on to claim that Silph Road has confirmed the letter. So it's like, how can they say it's fake when they say that it's confirmed in the same article? So this article makes no sense whatsoever, but it is a decent article, so I thought I would use it as an example to show you guys what's going on. So basically, this guy on Reddit says that he got an email from Starbucks, from his company that he works for, saying that there is going to be a Generation 2 release on December 7th. Now, the letter is very strangely worded. It says launch of Pokémon version 2. This article says that that could be a reference to version 2 of Starbucks promotion, because Starbucks has already done a similar promotion for Pokemon. So it may not be a reference to Generation 2. It could just be version 2 of their promotion. So that's a very good point. It's actually a really good point. But the article goes on to say that it is confirmed, that Silph Road has confirmed it. So it's like, well, you guys, if it's confirmed, then what can you do if it's confirmed? Silph Road says it's confirmed. We all trust Silph Road, but it also seems very unlikely that this even would have happened whatsoever. So let's look at the GIF here. The GIF is kind of funny. Basically, nobody has no idea what is going on, least of all Clefairy, while she's inside of whatever this machine that she's trying to operate is. And we're all very, very confused. So I wanted to report on this and just let you guys know this is the latest information. There's no new information in this particular article, but there has been some kind of a leak. Some people say it's fake. Some people think it's real. Some people think it's a reference to Generation 2 coming out. Some people say it's not a reference to Generation 2 coming out. But it says right here, Silph Road have been nothing short of exceptional when it comes to producing valid information about Pokemon Go. So we'll just reluctantly have to take their word for it. We pretty much do have to take their word for it and assume that it is true. But a lot of people just don't know right now, and I don't know either. Clearly, I don't know, but I wanted to report the information to you. This is the latest news. 2 weeks ago, the leak came out, and now people are saying that it could be true, but nobody knows, and we have about a week until we find out. Now, the thing that I think is most interesting here is Niantic is a very hush-hush company. They wouldn't have allowed this to happen the way that it happened unless it was on purpose, unless they leaked it on purpose, which is possible. And also, they wouldn't have, if there is a December 7th release date, they'll simply change the date now that it's been leaked. They do not want to have anybody leak their information. They don't want to have this information get out. They want to be completely in control. They've already shown how much they want to be in control of their brand. So I don't think that they're going to do this. They may even just change it to December 8th just to mess with people, although it probably won't be December 8th because of Pearl Harbor Day, but they'll probably change it to some other day just to mess with people, maybe even a day earlier just to keep people on their toes and just so they can beat all the news organizations like this one right here who are trying to say, oh, look, we've got all the news. We've got it all figured out. And Niantic can't stand that. We've already proven that they can't stand that. And they want to be in control of their information and their brand. So I think they may even go a day earlier just to beat out all the news articles and so that they don't have anybody who jumps on it beforehand and says, oh, it's being leaked today, or whatever. Because that happens. And that's why I think they started changing the nest rotations as well. People were pre-reporting the nest rotations and then they weren't happening on that day, and people stopped pre-reporting the nest rotations, like these large game companies that were saying nest rotation today, and it's like, well, there's no nest rotation today, and then it didn't happen for a week and a half. So it's like, where you at, game companies? You guys are not getting your news from anywhere. They're just making it up and then pre-reporting it, hoping that they'll get all these views, but then Niantic is basically shutting them down by changing their dates around and randomizing everything. So I think in that theme, they will do that with this as well. They will change the date. If it was actually a December 7th release date, it no longer is a December 7th release date. So I do find that very interesting. I think that it's incredibly interesting. I think that the letter could be real. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have much of an opinion about that, but I think if it was real, the information is no longer valid because Pokemon Go will change it, or Niantic will change it. So that's my take on it, you guys. That's my 2 cents, and that is the latest news on what's going on in the Pokemon world. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to my awesome subscribers. And also I moved my camera to the top right for some people who asked me to do that. So let me know how you guys feel about that and if you like it better. All right, thanks again everybody, and peace.